Hello everyone, the chart guys have been working on an introductory technical analysis course for some time now, and after surveying hundreds of traders, we narrowed down what the most sought after information was, and we created this course, Entry and Exit Strategies. It's over 5 hours in length, and we go over different signals that the charts tell us for when to buy and when to sell. If you are the kind of trader that is still looking at charts and not realizing what it is trying to tell you, still feeling a little bit overwhelmed, this course is designed to alleviate that uncertainty. So the course outline, we're going to go over the psychology of trading, establishing a game plan, recognizing the different indicators signaling bullish and bearish entries, being able to identify support and resistance levels, poor entries where traders make mistakes and how to avoid them, exit target, knowing where to sell your positions, where to place stop losses to keep those losses minimal, my personal preparations, how I get ready for the trading day, and then piecing it all together, looking back at everything we just learned and applying it to the real world. As a bonus, we'll also look at an intro to finding entries and exits with patterns, and you'll recognize these patterns on all kinds of time frames throughout the stock world, so certainly beneficial to be able to trade off of those as well. So we hope you will check out this course, and again, we feel it will build a foundation of technical analysis knowledge that experience will build off of and send you on the right direction to making more profitable trades. Looking at Facebook on the daily, weekly time frame. So the bulls turned that 200-day into support now after it rejected the price. That level is 119.82, and now we've got a little higher low and higher high, but we're still lagging behind a lot of these other names, Apple, Google, and these tech names that have already broken to higher lows and higher highs on this recovery from the election dump. And for Facebook, we have to get above 122.98 to see that happen. So it's still a lower high until that level breaks. And the high we saw today, 121.51, but there were big time gains to be had. And you can see we got the highest volume we've seen in over a week, giving some nice trading opportunity. The weekly time frame, we can see we broke the inside candlestick bullish, and we need that recovery by breaking 122.98 to show that the bulls are for real. We are seeing some nice follow through from regaining that 50-week moving average support. The middle Bollinger Band resistance is starting to descend. So we're in a channel between the 50-week support and the weekly middle Bollinger Band resistance. We'll see how we fare breaking out of that, but we could be in this channel for another month for all we know. So we'll stick to the daily chart in terms, besides that 50-week moving average support, the daily chart is what we want to be looking at. And it's all about 122.98. And that low here, we have a little double bottom the past 2 days, 117.61 and 65. Need to hold that level to keep this progress up of higher lows on the daily time frame. So that's a key support going forward. Looking at the shorter term time frames for Facebook, big time breakout. So at the end of yesterday's video, I said we need to watch the 100 period hourly support. And I said I wasn't concerned with the after hours action. I was concerned with where it was going to be pre-market. So we bounced off of it right out of the gate, the first candlestick. Bounced off of it again, huge bull volume and nice follow through. And we stayed strong until the end there on the hourly time frame. So we look at that on the 5-minute time frame. There's your fake out candlestick looking bearish. It was definitely a laggard for Facebook. All these other names in the election dumper category that I call them were very strong right out of the gate. And Facebook was a laggard because it had this little pullback first 5 minutes. But you can see the bulls certainly showed up, turned all 5-minute moving averages into support, and then just absolutely broke out. Healthy consolidation, continuation, holding exponential support for 2.5 hours, 3 hours of trading today. And then even though we lost the 20-period moving average support, got one final push to the high of the day. But then the bear volume did start to come in here, increasing bear volume on the pullback, lower highs and lower lows, and some bear volume pretty solid at the end of the day. Not surprising to see profit taking with the Fed day coming up tomorrow after the big time gains in the tech sector and the overall market over the past week or so. So we'll see if the bulls pull back from here. Again, we have a pretty big upper wick on the daily time frame, and watching how the price reacts to 121.49, the high, 121.52, will be interesting tomorrow. If we break that high, obviously the bulls are still strong. If we can't break that high, we will look to consolidate further. So a bunch of names that are in that election day or the election dumper category that I call them: Baba, Baidu, Facebook, Apple, Google, Tesla, and I would say Apple is the lead bull and Facebook is the biggest laggard of the group. But that doesn't mean there can't be some gains to the upside. Just keep in mind that on the daily chart, Facebook action right now in terms of the recovery we've made since the election does not compare to names like Apple and Google that are much stronger. So we'll see what tomorrow brings with the Fed. We'll check back in after the date, and I hope you have a great night.